Well, the Space Update Preview 2 has just come out, so let's explore and see what's in store for this one. Well, last preview we got a lot on what's required to get on the rocket and launch into space, but in this one it's more about where you are kinda. The first message is about that there is a whole new world in space, and the Wobbly program has set up a station in an asteroid field. But it's in danger if something called an asteroid storm comes and approaches it, which is probably when a bunch of asteroids get tangled up, making a big tornado going really fast, is my guess. Then we get to our first picture of this preview, which is our first picture where they are actually out in space. Here we see the backside of the spacesuit, which only has some cool square light, and then we also see the Wobbly planet, where we can see the outline of the islands of the Wobbly Life map. But we also see a part of a different place on the same Wobbly planet. So I'm curious what that could be. I don't think it's much, probably just some looks, I guess, would be it. That's probably just it. In our next text, we hear that there is a new clothing part, that being helmet, which will be auto-equipped when you're in a low gravity area. This relates to our next picture. Here we can see the place where you choose which helmet you want to take with you into your space. There are 3 different helmets. One with some light under it, and one is green, and then one that just looks normal. We can also see a bit of space station, but nothing really interesting. But we get to see our first look at a Wobbly Life spaceship, which is generally just grey with some red and yellow squares and a blue motor, so nothing really actually interesting, sadly. Then our next message is about gravity. Here we basically learn that you have to be careful out there, but they build some platforms so you don't just float away. This relates to our third picture, where we just see 2 Wobblies in gravity that's not totally floating away. And then the Wobbly Earth just behind them. Then we get to our last message, which is about that there is a lot of different variants of spaceships. Some are small and fast, others are big and slow but can carry materials. And almost all of these spaceships have a boost needed to make them faster. And then lastly, in this preview we have our final picture where we see a purple spaceship with a green motor. In this spaceship there is also a Wobbly with a red mask that we have not seen before, but probably some cosmetic. Else we also see what I can assume is the moon and some space rocks, and then nothing really else. So that wraps it up. Well, the Space Update Preview 2 has just come out, so let's explore and see what's in store for this one.